What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. This is Dubsado Diaries. I'm Taylor Torres, a certified Dubsado specialist and client experience guru who is obsessed with all things Dubsado. I provide automation education, consulting, and done-for-you setups for business owners online to really help them take control of their businesses, love what they do, and give them tons of time back. Now, I have done over 125 custom Dubsado builds. And the number one question I get asked all the time, whether I'm training, whether I'm teaching, whether I'm connecting with people online, is why Dubsado? Why choose Dubsado? And also, why base your entire business and livelihood on this one platform? Let's just say I really trust the system, and there's actually a few reasons why. Now, I have to start from the beginning. I've been using Dubsado now for almost 5 years, and while the program has been around a little bit longer than I've been a user, I have seen them go through so much development from a really, really small startup to now being one of the top CRMs for small business owners and outbeating the competition like Honeybook and many of the other CRMs out there. And if you're not familiar with what a CRM is, that's basically just entrepreneur lingo for client relationship management system. Dubsado or other systems like it are just a place for you to manage your one-to-one clients or your business clients in an all-inclusive dashboard. Most CRMs provide you with tools like invoicing and contracts and communication, so that way you can serve your clients and run your business efficiently. So let's get back to the question, why Dubsado? There are so many reasons I am absolutely obsessed with this platform. But as I've mentioned, as I've used it myself as a business owner for 5 years, as I've built hundreds of the systems for other businesses, as I've been in this system, I know it back and forth. I can literally talk about it in my sleep. So let me go ahead and break down 5 reasons why I will always choose Dubsado and why I recommend it to 99% of the people who I chat with. And I've written a couple of notes down on this handy dandy little post-it. However, do not try to zoom in and see what these notes say, because I am the queen of having notes that actually don't make sense, but it's like a comfort tool, you know, it like helps me get through the thing. First things first, with Dubsado, the one thing I will say that beats every competitor that Dubsado has is their workflow capabilities. What I mean by that, Dubsado is one of the few systems where you get so many workflow opportunities, automations, actions, and really just customization of the workflows in a system that's not too complicated. You don't have to be an expert to build a workflow. You don't have to be an expert to understand how to use workflows. What's amazing about Dubsado is that the workflows themselves are incredible, and you can really treat them as a second hand in your business, as a part-time VA without having to actually pay one. It can do so much for your business just with the automation alone that you get with Dubsado. Most of the competitors you'll find, like Honeybook or any other CRMs, don't have that great of automations. They have a little bit of things that can kind of push different automations. And of course, we have Zapier as a tool, but I really don't see anything that's comparable to Dubsado for small businesses when it comes to automation. Second thing on my list is customization. All in all, the platform is customizable AF. You can literally brand nearly everything in the system, from your forms to the subdomain to the favicon to your colors. The only thing they haven't adopted as of yet, while I'm recording this July of 2023, is custom fonts, but I know that's going to be coming soon. What I love about this is that you can truly almost white label the platform and really bring your clients into this cohesive brand experience that you can carry over from your socials or your website or any other platforms or ecosystems you might have online. And that same brand identity will carry into your CRM. And I love this. What I also love as a Dubsado specialist, and that all of my clients absolutely rave about, is how you can customize the forms. I think out of all of the platforms I've seen as a specialist, I've used as a consumer, and I've seen in the online business space, Dubsado has some beautiful forms. You can really, truly customize them. You can make them look like a website. They're intuitive, they're mobile friendly, and they're just getting better and better. They just released this version of the form builder last year, and you can do some serious damage with custom design, with CSS, and even with just their native form builder. It really blows all of the competitors out of the water when it comes to delivering a proposal or a booking process. Number 3 on my list is scalability. Depending on where you're at in your business, what I love about Dubsado is you can start right now. Let's say you don't even have clients yet. You're in the foundation stage of your business. You can jump into Dubsado, use it at a basic level, the starter plan. You don't have to integrate every feature yet. But as you grow, Dubsado can actually grow with you, right? Depending on the level of automation, your advanced optimizations, you can really scale with the system. And I think that's so important when it comes to tech and investments that we make as a business. We want to make sure the time, energy, and resources we're investing are things that we can carry with us in the business, right? And so I love that Dubsado, as we grow as a business, as our service changes, as we make more money, as we have more clients and more bandwidth, it can support that growth to an extent. And while I definitely recommend certain things depending on your size of business and your team structure and all of that, Dubsado really can serve a lot of the solopreneurs and small teams up to a certain point. And I love that it can really scale with us. And I think that is such a cool thing that Dubsado has that a lot of the competitors don't, right? They'll get into a system and realize that after a certain while, it's no longer serving you or your audience and you have to switch platforms anyways. Most people I've worked with in Dubsado are here for the long haul. And what I love about that is that they're only going to keep getting better, right? Which brings me to number 4, and that is customer service and just the overall community values ecosystem of Dubsado, whatever you want to call it. They are badass and really incredible. I have had subscriptions to hundreds of tech systems and platforms in my past decade of entrepreneurship and business and all of the roles I've been in, and I've never quite had a customer service team like Dubsado. And I just want to go ahead and pause this right now. Record scratch. I am not paid by Dubsado to say any of this. This is all my opinion and my experience. And while I am a certified specialist and do receive some special perks and affiliate codes and all of that, I truly mean what I say, that Dubsado is an incredible platform. They really, truly support their users. They value our opinions. They are so in tune with their user base to understand where we want to go with the system, how we're using it, what our needs are. And what I love as a certified specialist is that a lot of these things that are happening, whether it's new features or adjustments or changes in culture or whatever it might be, they really invite us to test them, to give feedback, and to really ensure the platform is moving in a direction that we all really want it to. On top of that, the customer service is absolutely incredible. If you haven't already dived into their resources, they have so many resources available, from trainings to blogs to the Dubsado directory to webinars, and they're always here to ensure that their user base is supported and that people feel that they have the right resources available to them to make the system work for them. And lastly, this one is so important because I wouldn't be preaching something if I didn't think we could afford it. And that's the cost. The cost of Dubsado is absolutely insane for what you get, right? You get to kind of forget all of the other tools. You don't need, the contract software. You don't need the invoice platform. You don't need the type form. You have all of your things in one platform for an insanely low cost, right? If you're on a monthly plan, you're looking at $40 a month for all of the features. Like, I don't even know any system I pay $40 a month for as of right now in this space to give me all of the things I need to run my business. And what's amazing about this is that they keep it low cost because they know that so many of their users are small businesses trying to make it work. And I think that's something really telling of Dubsado and their community, that they're here to support us in the long term and make sure that if we thrive, they thrive, and we're all thriving together. And I think that is really fucking cool. These are just 5 of the main reasons why I love Dubsado. I mean, there's a million things I could go into in terms of why you should use it. But if you have specific questions about, is this the right system for me? Does it have this versus HoneyBook? What can I find out about XYZ? Feel free to leave me a comment below or head over to my Instagram at Chanel and Lee. I am always talking about Dubsado, answering questions. I have the hotline every Thursday where you can submit questions on Instagram for your specific needs. But if you are ready to dive into Dubsado, you can go ahead and start a free trial. And this is one of the last perks I'll mention, is that their trial is unlimited. So none of the 2-week bullshit where you have to put in your cards and after 2 weeks you're timed out. You can use the trial version until you have used at least 3 clients in the system. So once you have more than 3 clients, it's time to pay. But I love that you can explore, you can test things around, you can set things up before you truly commit. And once you are ready to commit, I do have a discount code for you. My link will give you 30% off your first month or year. And if you are currently eyeballing any of Dubsado's sales, they usually have sales during their birthday in the summer and the winter. You can stack that code. So if you are a new user, you can use that on top of any current sales. And as always, I'm here if you have any questions about Dubsado, and I will see you in there.